This week, California Democrat politicians killed our bill for voter ID in the state assembly. But we're not done yet. We are launching a citizens initiative campaign to force voter ID onto the 2026 ballot for the public to decide. Coming up, I'll tell you what we're going to be doing and how you can help. I'm Carl DeMaio, chairman of Reform California and a California state representative representing District 75 in the state assembly. Well, we gave them a chance. I always say, give your opponents the opportunity to do the right thing. And then when, as you predict, they don't do the right thing, you get to smack them and you get to do it anyway. And that's exactly what I believe will play out as we fight to restore election integrity in California by passing a voter ID state constitutional amendment. This week, California Democrats, who control the state legislature, they have a supermajority, they've got the votes, they killed my very simple Election Integrity Act of 2025. This is a bill that would have required two things: citizenship verification as well as voter ID. They just killed it. They said it was racist. That's all they had to offer. Coming up, I'll explain what our evidence was as to why we need voter ID. But we now are forced to take this issue to the ballot. And so before I get into the details of this week, and including a little bit of salty language I dropped at the state capitol, and no, I don't regret it. Sometimes you just got to call BS. I need your help. Because the only way we're going to get voter ID in California now is to collect 1 million signatures to put it on the ballot. So if you're interested in joining that fight, go to voteridpetition.org right now. That's the website, voteridpetition.org, and it will take you to this website, voteridpetition.org. You can also get to this sign-up page through reformcalifornia.org. You go to this website, and all you have to do is scroll down and put in your first name, your last name, your email, your phone, the street address that you're registered to vote at, city, state, and zip, and boom, you are done. You are on the list. We will send you the actual official state paperwork, the petition, by mail, and then you can sign it. You can get a couple extra signatures from your friends and then send it back to us. We need everybody to do this. This isn't just going to happen magically overnight. You need to get involved in the fight if you want to restore the integrity of California elections, if you really support voter ID. So go to that website, voteridpetition.org, voteridpetition.org, or reformcalifornia.org, and sign up to help us get voter ID done. So it happened this Wednesday that the Democrats killed our bill. We were told to go to a hearing at the state capitol. And a group of Democrats, and only 2 Republicans are on the committee, but 9 Democrats, said, okay, present your bill. So I presented my bill. I said it's basically citizenship verification in order to register to vote. And then every time you cast a ballot, you have a government ID, voter ID. You can still use mail-in ballots. You just write the last 4 digits of your driver's license or your passport number, whatever number you're comfortable with, on the back of the envelope. Very simple stuff, voter verification, and then identity verification. That's what we need, citizenship verification, identity verification. By the way, 68% of Californians support voter ID. 79% of Californians support citizenship verification. I also said, look, I'm not here to talk about conspiracy theories or hysteria or make allegations. I'm here with facts because I'm a fact-based person. So I presented facts. An audit done by the Transparency Foundation of the 2022 election here in California that showed that California failed 9 out of 10 of the good housekeeping criteria for election integrity. We presented polling showing that voters in California, even Democrats, have concerns about voter fraud. We presented evidence showing that 9% of voter lists are inaccurate. And that leads to millions of orphan ballots being mailed out because all mail-in elections are using outdated voter lists. Third, we don't verify the identity of voters. The signature verification is wildly inaccurate, and there are disparities across counties. raising constitutional questions of equal protection. Also, just confirming the fact that it's not being done right. A lot of ineligible individuals are also being added without citizenship reviews to the voter rolls. So we went on and on and on presenting our facts, and they said nothing about the facts. Democrats took the microphone and said, we're voting against your bill because it's racist. Well, I think you should tell that to the African Americans and non-white voters in California because, 56% of African Americans in California support voter ID. It's hard to say something's racist when a supermajority of African Americans want that. 70% of non-white voters overall support voter ID. That would be Asians, Hispanics, and African Americans, and then others. 72% of Hispanics support voter ID. So it's kind of hard to say it's racist when the minorities love the idea. The only people we found that don't like voter ID are Sacramento politicians. Go figure. This is what the chair of the committee said. Again, accusing us of unfounded accusations of voter fraud when we presented that audit and walked through step by step the problems that California elections have.
In the state elections.
And the most important thing that public officials can do to build confidence in elections is to stop lying to the public, to make them think that voter fraud is rampant. So I hope that my colleagues on the committee will join me in rejecting baseless attempts to erode public trust in California's elections.
These politicians.
Okay, I'm going to play my clip in just a minute because I did a press conference right after they voted it down. So they killed the bill. It's done in the legislature. We gave them an opportunity to do the right thing. They chose not to do the right thing. So now what happens? Remember that petition that's on the website, voteridpetition.org, voteridpetition.org. We have between now and August to collect 250,000 signatures online to get people to sign up to say, yeah, send me the paperwork when you file. We also have to raise money in order to pay for the hard costs of the signature drive because these are very expensive efforts to put something on the ballot. Shame on California Democrats for forcing the people to do their work, to do their job. But I believe that we will get the million signatures, but we need your help. So sign up on that website, voteridpetition.org, for yourself, and then share it with all your friends and family. Also, chip in a contribution. There is a contribution button on that website, top right corner, contribute. Please chip in a contribution of any amount. If everybody just gave $10, just $10, this would absolutely change the course of our state. I tell you this right now. If you can give more, please give more. But we do need to cover the mailing costs, the printing costs, the tabling costs. Even we will hire some college and high school kids to go door to door and help supplement the signatures of volunteers. That's also an important point on volunteers. Please go and sign up as a volunteer if you're willing to collect more signatures, like 25 or more signatures in your area. We would love to have you as part of our formal volunteer network. You can get to that button by going to voteridvolunteer.org, voteridvolunteer.org. So the petition is voteridpetition.org. The volunteer sign up is voteridvolunteer.org. Now, after the hearing, I was pissed. I gave them an opportunity to do the right thing. They called me a liar when I showed up with facts, and they presented no facts in return. There were no facts presented by the Democrats, per usual. They just screamed racism. And so I got a little salty in my presentation in front of the Capitol. We had to be in front of the Capitol to do this because when you announce a citizens initiative, you cannot be inside the building because it's a political initiative. And so this is me announcing that we're taking it to the ballot using a campaign, a citizen initiative, and collecting signatures. And I got a little heated, but I think it was absolutely justified. When people sit up there and lie and then turn around and say it's racist and then accuse you of being the liar, I'm not just going to let that one slide. Listen in.
When you hear them talking about defending our democracy, it is all bullshit. They had a chance to improve the health of our democracy today by requiring voter ID. And they killed the bill. Despite the fact that 68% of Californians in the latest polls support voter ID. 79% of Californians support citizenship verification in order to register to vote. And so I am here today to announce that California citizens will do the job that California politicians refuse to do. We will put voter ID on the ballot in 2026 using the Citizens Initiative process. Anyone who supports voter ID now has to get off the sidelines and into the fight. I urge you to join our campaign at voteridpetition.org.
There you go. That's what we did. We made our announcement. Democrats are ticked off. They know that when we get this on the ballot, it's going to pass. They also know that it's going to restore public trust and confidence in elections. It's going to level the playing field. It's going to root out the fraud. But also, they know that when this is on the ballot, some of them are going to lose their seats over this because they will continue to oppose it because they have to. They're lemmings. They are so extreme on these issues. They'll be exposed for the liars and frauds and hypocrites that they are. And we absolutely will pick up seats by getting this on the ballot. So I need your help. I can't do this alone. Go to that website, voteridpetition.org, sign up. And then more importantly than anything else, get your friends to sign up. We cannot do this unless we hit that 250,000 number by August. Then we'll have the backing we need to proceed forward to the wet signature phase starting in October and get the 1 million signatures by April of 2026 to make sure that we get our placement on the November 2026 ballot. This is all doable if we all work together, but you have to join today. Sign up at voteridpetition.org, chip in a contribution, like and subscribe to this video channel to get updates. And let's go out there and let's restore the integrity of elections in California, and let's take back our state. Until next time, Carl DeMaio, Chairman of Reform California and a California state legislator. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this episode. But before you click away, please subscribe to this channel and click that notification button so you get updated when we post new episodes. Plus, like this video and share it with your friends so that we can help spread our message across the state. Reform California with Carl DeMaio is paid for by Carl DeMaio for State Assembly.